Welcome. Today is all about Pincha mayurasana, so forearm handstand. Have a block by your side. We will use this to help us throughout the class. All right, so yes, have a block handy, and if you need a strap, if you know you need a strap as well, then have that strap handy. But we're going to begin seated, cross-legged. And you can rest your hands on your knees, lift the shoulders up and down the back. And give the head a little shake, yes and no. Just seeing how everything is today. And then just coming to a nice centered place where you feel the chin's parallel to the floor. And you can just let your eyes close down. From here, just feel your sit bones rooted down into the earth. And then from the sit bones, move to the tailbone and follow the tailbone all the way up the spine to the crown of the head. Take one long, deep breath in through your nose. And then open your mouth and exhale, let it go. And again, long, deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Last time, long breath in. And then open mouth, exhale, let it go. We're going to move into some alternate nostril breathing. So take your right hand, press the first two fingers into the center of the forehead, and then block off your right nostril with your thumb. Take a breath in through your left nostril. Block off your left nostril with the fourth finger. Open the right and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril. Block off the right and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left nostril. Block off the left, exhale right. Inhale through the right. Block off the right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block off left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block off right, exhale left. Last round, inhale left. Block off left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block off right, exhale left. Release the hands. Inhale through both nostrils. And then open your mouth, exhale, let it go. As with your eyes closed, just take a moment to breathe normally. Checking in with how you feel now. I think that alternate nostril breathing hopefully has helped to bring a little bit of balance. So as we start to flip things upside down, see things from a different perspective, you can keep that calm. So you can blink the eyes open. Draw a few circles with the shoulders one way. And then take a few circles the other way. Good. Now just bring the soles of the feet together. Just begin by warming up a little bit. So big toes touching, baby toes touching. That might lift the legs a little bit. But hang on to your toes. Drag and pull the pelvis forwards, lift up. And then exhale, just start to fold forwards. And I don't want you to worry too much about the shape. Just see what feels all right for you here. Take a long breath in. See if you can lift up. It's almost like you're pushing down through the fingers to lift up. And then long breath out. Just creep the hands forwards. Yeah, so if you joined on before I said what we were doing today, then we're going to be playing with Pincha mayurasana today, which is a forearm handstand. So flipping ourselves upside down. It's nice to keep calm, stay balanced. But it also requires a lot of hamstring flexibility, as well as strength in the back and core. So let's walk our way back up. And we'll keep the left leg where it is and extend the right leg out in front. Let's get into these hamstrings a little bit. Use your fingertips to push down and lift tall. And then exhale, start to fold it forwards. Okay. Only go as far as you can go without a hunch in the back happening. So if you are kind of at this point here, just think about lifting up the chest. If it all feels really painful or pulling on your lower back, then bend the right leg a little bit and work on connecting the belly to the thigh. Maybe you're okay to push down through this right leg, fold over, and get to your place. And if it suits you, you can do little pulses here. Don't pulse too far, don't go past or beyond your capacity, your mobility. Just pulsing lightly within it, yeah? So where you can feel the stretch through the belly of the hamstring, not through the back of the knee or by the sit bones. Take one more breath, a few more little pulses if pulsing suits you. Good, and then push down to lift up. Just take the right hand inside the right leg. Sweep the left arm towards the sky. Try and twist the chest towards the left. You can be here. This is enough. Or bend your right elbow towards the floor. You might get there. You might not. You could have a block here if it's really far away. And then take the left arm up and over your head. Okay. See how it feels. You're aiming for your toes. You might not get there just yet. If you feel like you might be able to get a little bit further down, you could bring this right arm in front of your belly just to create a bit of space. And then try and twist and reach around. Take a big breath in and push down through your right leg. And then release. Coming all the way back up. Okay, let's bring your right leg in. And extend your left leg out. So this side feels nice and stiff now. Push down through the fingertips to lift up nice and tall. And then exhale, start to fold it forward. So check in, where are you feeling the stretch? Try and make sure it's in the belly of the hamstring. Yeah, you might feel a little bit of pulling by the calf. If your lower back is pulling, it's not comfortable, you can bend the knee. Try and connect the belly to the thigh. You can lift up through the chest, so if you're a little bit higher up, just thinking about lifting up. If you're a little bit lower, making sure that lower back is okay. And if it's good to pulse, doing those little pulses there. Remembering not to pulse past your mobility, yes, not to go beyond. And a few more pulses. Those hamstrings gradually letting go. Good, and then push down to lift yourself up. Yeah. So then again, you can bring your left hand now inside your left leg. Turn the chest towards the right side. You might be able to lower your elbow towards the floor. You can have your arm on the block. You can take your right arm up out to the side. Just notice where is it tight and where is it a little bit stiff. Use the breath, a nice long deep breath in just to try and mobilize, awaken. You can take the right arm up and over your head. Feel that stretch. So we're going to be working these shoulders, finding strength in the shoulders for your pincha. And then if you feel like you might be able to go a bit lower, wrap the left arm in front of your belly and then see if you can catch hold of the foot. And if you can, push down through that left leg to help you twist. Good, okay, release and make your way back up. Well done. Good, take both legs out in front and then bend your knees. Have your feet flat. You're going to wrap your arms around your hamstrings. Give the legs a nice big cuddle. So if you find your hamstrings are really tight, you might want to place a block underneath your arms here. And as we slide the legs out, you can rest your forearms on the block. And that might be enough for you. If you want to go a little bit further, take the block away. Slide those legs out. Try and keep the connection of belly to thighs. Yeah, as far as you can go. Maybe the forearms are resting on the floor now. You go with what feels good. Inhale, draw the chest forwards, push down through the arms. Try and keep that connection, belly to thighs. And every exhale, maybe the legs slide out a little bit more. Okay, so don't force it. Listen to your body, it is early. You don't need to get into your biggest stretch right now, just starting to awaken. If all feels well, you could start to push the backs of the legs into the arms and then try and draw the chest forwards with that action. Yeah. And the block could still be underneath your arms here as well if that feels better for you. One more breath. Good, nice. Okay, so push down to come up. Release the legs. Good, give them a little shake out. Flex through your feet, push down through your hands, lift up nice and tall, and then exhale, start to fold forwards. Okay, again, if you feel it pulling in your back, you can bend your knees here. Or we'll stay here and pulse. Yeah, not pulsing past your range of movement, just within it. Pulse in for 5, 4, might be like this with the knees bent. 2, and 1, and then just see if you can reach the hands past the feet. Hold it there. Keep reaching and pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly roll your way back up. Well done. Good. Bend your knees. Have your feet flat. Catch hold of behind the thighs. And then slowly start to lean it back. Yeah, keep hold of the thighs and find that place kind of in between the sitting bones where you can balance. You could try coming up high onto your toes, lifting your chest up, and then maybe lifting the legs up. Okay, so hold it there. You might release the hands, lift the chest up. So think, we make this inverted V shape when we're in our Pincha mayurasana from the Dolphin pose. So making this inverted V shape now in your boat pose, getting the core nice and strong. Turning the palms down, face down. You're going to straighten your legs and lower onto your lower back. Don't go so low if you have trouble coming back up. And then bend the knees, lift the chest up. And again, straightening the legs, rounding into the lower back, core strong. Lift it back up. 4 more. Round into the back. Remember, don't go so low if you can't come back up. 3 more. Nice and slow and controlled. 2 more. Thankfully, this is a lot easier in a dolphin pose last time. Good. Bring it back up. Lovely. Good. Release the legs. You can just bring them to cross-legged, hands on your knees. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale, just fold it forwards. Letting go of any tension that you found there. Good. Making your way back up. Just bring your other foot in front, so whichever one is behind, bring that one in front. And then inhale, lift up nice and tall. And then exhale, fold it forwards. Yeah, so again, a little bit more of a stretch there in the leg, the hip of the leg that's in front. All right, walking your way back up. You can have your hands on your knees and start to think about opening up the chest, squeezing the shoulders back and arching the back. And then do the opposite of that. Hold onto your knees, round into your back, chin to your chest. Again, inhale, tilting the pelvis forwards, draw the shoulders back. And then exhale, tucking the tail, rounding the back, chin to chest. Just like a cat-cow. Few more, inhale, open up the chest, squeeze the shoulders back. Good, and then exhale, round into the back, chin to chest. Last one like this, tilting the pelvis forward, squeeze the shoulders back. So again, a bit of mobility in your spine, tucking the tail, rounding the back, chin to the chest. Okay, so now try and draw a circle with the rib cage, taking it to the front, to the side, around to the back. Create your own little circle here. That's it. You're caving in and then opening up. Rounding and then opening. That's it. We need the spine nice and mobile, nice and strong. This is a nice way just to wake it up. Get all the muscles firing. Good job. All right, now you're welcome to stay cross-legged like this if you aren't comfortable sat on your shins. Okay, so stay cross-legged, or if it's okay, come to kneeling. Catch hold of your block. If you haven't got one, don't worry, you can do it without. So you're gonna press the hands in the block. If you haven't got a block, just press your hands together. Reach the arms out in front. Keep pressing the hands together. Lift your shoulders up to your ears. Keep pressing the hands together and push your shoulders back. Yeah. Then let the shoulders drop down and then reach the fingers forwards. Reach the shoulders forwards. That's it. And again, lift the shoulders up. Draw the shoulders back. Let the shoulders drop down. Reach the hands forwards, round. Few more times, keep going. It should be quite intense. If not, try pressing the hands together a little bit more. Try pressing the hands into the block a little bit more. Trying to get some mobility there in those shoulders, a little bit of strength as well. Try taking the circle the other way. Shoulders come up, forwards, down and back. Up, forwards, down and back. Hopefully you're feeling a bit of heat there. Don't worry if you need to shake it out. One more time. Good, nice. Drop the shoulders down, lift the arms up, and then bend the arms, take the hands behind the head. Maybe you're taking the block behind your head. Good, squeeze the elbows in, lift the head, chest up. Okay, so this is the shape of your arms in your forearm handstand, although the arms are more parallel to the floor, the hands, sorry. But here we're going to squeeze the hands down, lift the head, chest up. Can you press your arms into your ears? And I know the arms are talking, that's okay. Big breath in. Long breath out, try and lift the elbows up higher. Good, nice, well done. Release the arms. Put the block to one side. Oh, shake out those shoulders. Good. From here, if you have the block, place it in front of you. Open your knees wide. And then you're going to put one elbow onto the block. And then the other elbow onto the block. Let your head fall through your arms. And then bring your thumbs to the back of the neck. Yeah. Give it a go. You can do this on the floor without the block as well. Once you are there and in that place, I want to play with pushing down into the block. That's it. So pushing down into the block, really trying to stretch from the elbows to the armpits. Yeah? Stretch from the elbows to the armpits. One more breath. And then release. Good, bring yourself back up. Place the block to one side. Come up onto all fours. Full cat-cows now, letting the belly sink, lifting the head, chest up. And then exhale, rounding into the back, chin to chest. Two more, inhale, let the belly sink, lift the head, chest up. And then exhale, round into the back, chin to chest. Good, last time. Inhale, let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. And then exhale, round into the back, chin to your chest. Tuck your toes under, come up into your downward facing dog. So we've done that little bit of work on the hamstrings. Hopefully this down dog shape doesn't feel too strange. Big breath in here. Long breath out. Good, come up high onto your toes. Bring yourself forwards into your plank pose. Yes, nice. Yes, you can drop your knees if you want to. Bring your elbows where your hands are. And then lower your knees to the floor, release the feet. Push down through the forearms, lower the thighs, the pubic bone, the hips. Push down through the forearms and lift the chest up. So start to think about how to support yourself with the forearms, with the shoulders. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips. You can drop your knees. If not, keep them lifted. Right hand flat, left hand flat into plank, and then up and back into downward facing dog. Okay, so we're going to try that 2 more times. Come up high onto your toes. Swing yourself forwards into your plank pose. You can drop your knees here if you need to, but we'll drop the right elbow down, the left elbow down. You can interlace the fingers, lower the knees, release the feet, lower the thighs, lower the hips, push down to the forearms, lift the chest up. Do the opposite now, tuck the toes, lift the knees, round into the back, lift the hips. You can have your knees down, bring your left hand down, right hand down, take the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Last time, come up high into your toes, roll yourself forwards into plank. Maybe challenge yourself this time. Keep those knees up. Elbows come down. Interlace the hands, lower the knees, release the feet, lower the thighs, hips, push down through the forearms to lift up. Yeah, that's a nice, well done. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, round into the back, chin to chest. Bring the right hand underneath the right shoulder, left hand underneath the left shoulder, and then take the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, for a moment, lower the knees, take the fingers to the corners of the mat, lower the chest to the floor, chin to the floor. Hold it there, breathe in, and breathe out. Well done, guys. Keep going. Slide the hands underneath your shoulders. Do the opposite of your puppy pose. Round into the back, chin to chest. And then tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Come into down dog. Okay, lift the right leg up to the sky. Flex your foot. Now your right toes are pointed downwards. Try and pulse the leg. And as you pulse the leg, try and feel more space in the left hamstring. Yes. You're going to bring your right knee into your nose, pop the foot next to the right thumb. If you have got a block, catch hold of it now. press it in between your hands. If not, just push your hands together. Now your left knee is bent, lift your arms up and keep that left leg nice and bent. Take the arms behind your head, press your palms together, lift the elbows up and then carefully start to work on straightening the left leg. Yes, breathing in, keep lifting the elbows up. Good, and then breathing out, bring the hands heart center, block heart center, lay over your right leg and start to lift your left leg up. You've got the right leg bent here. Can you work on straightening your right leg and then rebending your right leg? Lower your left toes to the back of the mat. Take the block to one side and front foot to the back. Let the elbows brush the rib cage as you hover down. And come through into your cobra upward dog. Lift the chest up, nice. Well done, take it up and back. Downward facing dog. Push down through the hands to lift your hips up. Yeah, left leg lifts up. Flex the foot. Toes pointing down, pulse the leg. Every pulse, try and find more space through the right hamstring. Good, bring your knee into your nose. Place the foot next to the left thumb. Bend your right leg. Catch hold of your block if you've got one, or push your hands together. Lift your arms up. Keep the right leg bent. Good. Take the hands behind you. Squeeze the block with your arms. Squeeze the block with your hands. Squeeze the arms with your ears, into your ears. And as you straighten the back leg, try and lift the chest up. Hold it there, breathing in. Good, and then as you breathe out, bring hands heart center. Lean over your left leg, stand onto the left leg, keep the left leg bent as you lift the right leg. Straighten left leg, rebend left leg. Right toes to the back of the mat, block to one side, front foot to the back. Your vinyasa, elbows brush rib cage, push down through the hands to come into cobra up dog. Take it up and back into downward facing dog. Nice, breathe in, breathe out. I'm going to try that sequence one more time. Right leg lifts up, little pulsing with the right leg. Can that leg get higher now? You're going to bend the right leg and open up the hip. And now try and straighten the right leg there with the hip open. Lift that right leg up higher. Feel the stretch through the left leg. Good, bring your right knee into your nose, right foot next to right thumb. Bend the left leg, catch hold of the block if you've got one. Press your palms together, lift your arms up. Take the hands behind your head, squeeze your elbows into your ears, straighten into the back leg. Lift the chest up. Good, bringing your hands heart center, come onto your right leg. Keep the right leg bent, lift the left leg up. Straighten your right leg, rebend the right leg. Oops. Reach your arms forwards, keep that length, keep reaching. Lower left toes to the floor, block to one side. Yes, front foot to the back. Elbows brush the rib cage, heels back, head forwards. Come through cobra up dog. Downward facing dog. All right, last time, lift the left leg up. Pulse the leg. Every pulse gets you a little bit higher. Good, then bend the knee, open up the hip. So it's really nice here from this open hip to straighten that left leg and try and lift the leg higher. Hold it there, breathing in. And then breathing out, bring the knee into the nose, foot lands next to the left thumb. Bend your right leg a lot. Catch hold of the block or press your palms together. Lift your arms up, take the hands behind your head. And then carefully straightening into the back leg as you lift the chest up. Good. Bring your hands heart center. Strong through this left leg, guys. Well done. Lean over. And then start to lift your right leg up. Keep the left leg bent. Straighten the left leg. And then re-bend the left leg. Reach your arms forwards. Keep reaching your arms forwards as you reach your leg back. And then slowly lower the right toes to the floor if they're not there already. Okay, hand block to one side, front foot to the back. Elbows brush the rib cage, head forwards, chest forwards. Coming through cobra, up dog. And back up into that downward facing dog. Big breath in, long breath out. Yes. Looking at your hands, can you bring your right elbow down to the floor and then your left elbow? Maybe have a bend in your knees. Yeah. Can you lift your left elbow up and lift your right elbow up? So again, looking at your hands, lower your left elbow to the floor. Have your knees bent if you need to. Lower your right elbow down. Good, and then lift your right elbow up. Lift your left elbow up. Excellent, lower your knees. Sit back into your heels. And then take your hands behind you. Draw your shoulders back. Press your hands down. Counterpose that. Breathing in, well done guys. Keep going. Breathing out, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Excellent, good. Release the hands. Shake out those shoulders, how are we feeling? All right, gonna get upside down a little bit more. So bring your forearms onto the floor. Interlace those fingers. So we've worked the hamstrings, we've strengthened the back, we've opened the chest, strengthened the arms, shoulders. You're ready for this. Hands interlaced, feel your baby finger pushing down into the mat. Come up onto your knees, maybe move your knees back. And from here, just let your chest drop and squeeze your shoulder blades together. All right, now we want to have the opposite of this when we are in our forearm handstand. So you're going to push away, round into the upper back. So let's try that a few times, letting the chest drop. This is what we don't want. You kind of sink into this if you were going to go into your scorpion. But then rounding into the back, push away. Feel the elbows and the hands pushing into the floor. So generally you might push into the elbows and the hands will float off when you try this. So try and push down through the baby fingers as well. Shoulder blades meet in the middle, chest drops, that's what we don't want here. And then rounding into the back. Can you feel the hands as well as the elbows pushing into the floor? Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up. Keep that rounding into the back. Keep pushing away through the forearms. Keep spreading the shoulders and let your head hang heavy. Look at your feet. Hold it there. You can have a bend in your knees. Do what you need to do. And then looking at your hands, lower your knees. Sit back into your heels. Take your arms by your side. This is your moment to relax. Forehead down. You can always have your head resting on a block here if you needed to. That's it. Take this moment, enjoy this moment. Good. All right, release, bringing the arms back. Coming to interlace those hands again. Coming up onto the forearms, walk your knees back. Let's find what we don't want and what we do want with the shoulders. So let your chest drop, squeeze shoulder blades together, and then push away. Now maintain that, make that the brace of the pose. So tucking your toes under, lift your hips up. You might have the knees bent, that's fine. You can let your head hang heavy so you're looking at your shins, but don't let the head rest on the floor. You can work on straightening the legs. Pressing the heels towards the floor. Yeah. If all is well, look at your hands and see if you can lift your right leg up to the sky. Good, lowering your right leg down. If you lifted it, take your left leg up to the sky. It's enough just to be in dolphin. Yeah, so if the lifting the leg is too much, don't worry. Lower the left leg down, lower the knees. Counter pose it, child's pose. Arms down by your shins, forehead down into the floor. Yeah, so we always, with a headstand, counter pose it with a child's pose. So you're practically in a headstand, so it's a good idea. You okay with that? Keep it going, keep it going. So, making your way back up. If you have got a wall somewhere, I'll show you what we're going to do, and then maybe you want to move towards your wall. So we'll set everything up the same, come into the triangle. I'll talk you through it now in a moment, but lift the hips up, and if you have a wall behind you, you can look at your hands, push your foot into the wall until your left foot lifts up off the floor. Yeah. And if you feel totally fine, totally strong in your arms, you can take that left leg, swing it up, and then lower down. Okay, so make your way to the wall. I'll talk you through it. If you haven't got a wall, do the same as what we've just been doing. So interlace the hands, create that triangle. Lift up onto your forearms, walk your knees away. So you're walking your feet closer to the wall. Let the chest drop, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then push away, round into the back. Now tuck your toes under, lift your hips up. Now keep looking at your hands. And you're going to take the foot to the wall, push the foot into the wall so that the other foot comes off the floor, and then lift the leg up. Yeah, so you've got one foot on the wall, the other leg up. And you can play with it. You can come down when you're ready. Yeah. I wonder how that went. Lower the knees, take your little mini child's pose for after that. So if that was helpful for you by the wall, let's do that one more time. Or maybe you feel like you can get some lift off without the wall. Okay, so lots of different stages where you can be at. Interlace the fingers, so wherever you are, whether you're back at the wall or maybe in the center of the mat. Lifting the knees up, walk the knees away. Whatever is happening, try and get to the stage that suits you. Doing it one more time, okay? So let your chest drop, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Push away, find the brace. Where is your brace? Stay there. That's it, nice a bit. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up. That's it, nice. Now maybe you can lift the right leg up. You press the right leg onto the wall, push down to the right toes, lift the left leg up. If you're coming into it in the center of the mat, look at your hands. Take your shoulders further over towards your hands until the left leg lifts up off the floor. And what will happen is the hands will want to come up off the floor. So you will try and keep pushing down through the hands as well as your elbows. If you fall, tuck your chin round into your back and roll out. That's it, nice, well done. And release. Okay, so hopefully with the help of the wall, or maybe with, maybe you managed it in the center of the mat, you got something, you got upside down, that's for sure. Okay, last one, roll your way up. So if you have got the wall, if you can do your pincha, do it now, okay? If not, and you have a wall handy, turn to face the wall this time. Interlace the hands, forearms down. If you haven't got a wall, don't worry, just do these steps, yeah? Coming up onto the forearms, walk the knees away. Let the chest sink, squeeze shoulder blades together, and then push away around into the back. Okay, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up, and you're gonna lift the right leg up to the sky. Yeah. Now this is enough here. Or, you know, like we did this little pulsing with the right leg in down dog. Pulse the right leg up to the wall and lower it down. See what's possible. Remember, you're rounding into that upper back, so that upper back is strong, supporting you there. Okay, you might not get to the wall, but you know that you won't topple over because the wall is there. That's it, Melissa, yes. And then once you've done it with the right leg a few times, and you might not catch the wall, you just might have a little bit of movement. Left leg lifts up, and you might swing that left leg to tap the wall. Use the other leg, that right leg, to help you as well. You must be tired, well done. Release the arms. Let the arms go by your side, forehead down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Roll your way up to seated on your heels or sit cross-legged. Then rest your hands on your thighs, lift the shoulders up to the ears and then draw them down the back. Eyes closed, face relaxed, well done. Good. So you're going to interlace the hands, push the hands away, and then just round into the back, chin to chest, just stretching all of that out now. Lifting the arms up, keeping the hands interlaced, just lean over towards the left side. Breathe into the right side. Good, and then coming back to the center, lean up and over towards the right side. Feel the stretch through the left side. Good, coming back to the center, releasing the hands. Take them behind you again, draw the shoulders back. Press the hands down, such a great counter pose. Lovely, guys. And then releasing the hands. Good. Come to cross-legged. Hands onto your knees. So just let the right ear fall to the right shoulder. You can put a lot of tension in your neck there, in that pincher, so relax here. Good. And then set the chin, brush the chest as you take the head over towards the left side. Squeeze the right shoulder away. And letting the chin brush along the chest, back over to the right side. That's it. Good, then bringing the chin back to the chest. Just lift the head up to the sky. So you're stretching the front of the throat. And then bring the chin back parallel. Well done. Eyes closed, face relaxed. One last deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Press your palms together, thumbs into your chest bone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste, have a great day. Well done. So if you want this class to go over that last bit and all those different stages, just let me know. And if I can, I'll do some stories of all those different ways of trying to get into Pincha. But I hope it went well. I hope you found some hang time.